Yeah, we're beauty's big sister. Check it.
Hi girls, welcome back to my Beauty's Big Sister channel. We're going to do like a TikTok style video today, testing the underpainting technique, the viral soap brows, and also the Trigwell puffs. So if you're not on TikTok yet and you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm going to show you some of the products and the techniques that have been going crazy over there. I did actually film this video already. Like, I already filmed it and I went to edit it and I was like, just absolutely no, I cannot put this video up. I think it's actually more beneficial for me to, of course sometimes I'm going to do first impressions, but with these products it was pointless me putting up that video because I didn't know what I was doing. So at least I've had time to actually try and use these products so I can give you my full review. First up we have the Pink Honey Glue Original Super Hold. Now this is a brow gel that has insane hold that is meant to give your brows the look of like a laminated effect, and it does work. However, when I tested this before in my first impressions, I done this step last because I do my brows last. No, you've got to do this step before you do anything else, otherwise you're just gonna have this weird residue on your face from the brow gel and it just makes your makeup go really weird. Anyway, so I'm going to take a setting spray and I'm going to dampen the spoolie. Again, this is something that I done different in my first time trying it because I'd never tried it before. I actually wet the glue. It just got way too wet. The brow hairs were then way too wet, so it's much better to actually dampen this and then go in with it. As you can see, I've been using it for a while now and it does get quite... Oh, Callie's just moved all the camera. Brilliant. We good? I think we're good. Yeah, as you can see, it gets super messy. There's brow hairs in here, there's brow hairs in there. It all needs a clean. Don't really know how you go about cleaning these spoolies, but anyway, so this is where you want to brush the hairs down first to like coat the hairs, just so you're getting these really covered and then you are going to go up with it. You can see it does have amazing staying power. My actual brow shape I am not loving at the minute, like the natural shape of them. So I think I need these like shaped first in order for me to really like the product. But then what you're going to do is you're going to use your finger just to press down on the brow hairs, so then you're really slicking down that product. And you can see how slicked down they are. And this is a product that once you apply it, your brows actually really don't budge. So if you're looking for a real slick down brow look, this is a great product. I do have some, feedback from it that I'm not fully sold. One, it does get very messy and it's a little bit unhygienic. You would need to be like, washing these constantly. Also, it's like got this bubblegum kind of scent and I'm just not a fan of it. It says it is the original, but it does smell like bubblegum and I'm like, in what world do our brows need to smell like bubblegum? So that's also another thing for me that I'm like, nah. I've just realised actually, just by dipping in there, the spoolie is definitely meant to go in the middle there, like that. I've been doing it across there, so maybe actually if you're doing this it is a little bit more hygienic. Okay, that was a mistake from me. See, this is what I mean, it's all these things that actually once you start using the product more you're like, oh okay. So this is definitely more beneficial, this video, than if I would have uploaded my first one. So you can see it definitely does work very well. The only other thing then I would say is a little bit of a downside for me. It's really not the most comfortable brow gel that you can use. Yeah, it is very hard. Now let me take my brow pencil. This is the Maybelline Brow Express. Also, if there are any other products that you've seen on TikTok shop. That is a real mouthful. Please let me know if you want me to review anything else, because it does seem like when a product goes viral on there, it literally, yeah, goes insane and the whole of TikTok buys it. So with these products, they struggle to keep them in stock. They're like constantly restocking. Actually, this has probably turned out one of the best since I've had it. So yeah, it is definitely a product that you need to get used to, because my brows look terrible when I first used this. I think my brows just need trimming, because where you're just following along, like my brow hairs are long, so then I have got super bushy brows now. Just make sure that you clean around the outer of your brows, otherwise your foundation is not gonna look good, girls. We're gonna do the underpainting technique. Right, so this is all about doing all your makeup, cream products, before you go in with your foundation. So I am gonna look wild. Obviously I'm doing this on like bare skin. So this is my Fenty Stick in Truffle. So we're gonna go in with this and blend this out. I did before use my beauty blender to do this, and actually it just didn't really work, because I guess you've not really blended it into anything, so you do get more of a diffused line with a brush. But still, I mean, you can see I just look a little bit nuts. It does just feel wrong just because I'm not used to doing it, but I did like the results before, so let's see what this turns out like now I know a little bit more of what I'm doing. Go in with a little bit of Collection concealer, and you could do all of this step in one go if you wanted to, like literally apply them all at the same time and blend them all in at the same time, but I feel like it's easier to see how much product to put on when you're doing it in stages. But the whole point of this is actually, in the long run, you are putting on less makeup, because it's not like all piling on top of each other, do you know what I mean? And then obviously the main thing about this is applying the foundation with a fluffy brush. Again, it just feels wrong because you're not used to doing it. The shade of this one is Fair. Right, and now I'm going to go in with my cream blush. This is really nice. It's the Max Factor Miracle Pure Infused Cream Blush, Hyaluronic Acid in Radiant Rose. It's meant to be like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. I do really like it, and the shade of this one I really like. I'm not too much of a fan of the coral one, but this pink one is nice. It's a nice sheen to it, but it is a little bit tricky to blend out, so just be careful with this one when you're blending. Just make sure it's, can you see it kind of does pick up a little bit of product underneath, so just be careful about blending this out to make sure that yeah, you're not picking up that product. So I'm just going to add a little bit more where that's picked that product up there. It's a pretty colour though, isn't it? So I am just applying a little bit more than I normally would. This is obviously showing up underneath the foundation, so you can be a little bit more generous with this than you normally would. I get asked a lot why I put blush on my nose, and to be honest, I don't know. I just like it. Like, these brows are not going to budge all day. Maybe let's go in with my Fenty Skin Tint, because we don't want anything too heavy. This is in the shade 11. Right, this is so weird. I'm going to put this, oh, I've not got much of this left. I'm going to put this on the back of my hand, and then literally sweeping this so lightly over my face. And I'm going to start in the middle and then blend out so that you've got less product on the brush when you're like blending out down from the neck because I'm so pale right now. But can you see like how fresh that looks? Like you can still see that it's lighter underneath the eyes. You can still see the blush, the bronze. It is very light. And technically I've only got on 2 layers of makeup rather than say I put my foundation on, blush, concealer, like you're adding, whereas this is technically 1 layer of base, 1 layer of foundation. I think for like a day-to-day vibe, this is nice. Like it is very, very fresh. It's not a makeup look that you're probably gonna do for a night out. Like I do think it looks really nice and fresh, and actually I've used the tiniest, I've still got so much foundation left on there. I have put definitely, I would say probably half the amount of foundation that I normally put on, because when you're doing it with a sponge, it does absorb as well a lot of the product. So you're going to use less product by doing this. So I don't know, it is a technique that I'm kind of on the fence about. I think for like a fresh everyday, maybe this is something that I would do. I can understand the logic behind it for sure. Right, I'm going to take a little bit of my Laura Mercier loose powder, which I'm very much running out of. Now we can move on to the famous Trigwell powder puff. As you can see, I've been using it a lot. I would say you don't need to get a full size, get a mini, because you can see I've literally just been using the tip. You only really want to use the tip. I mean, I was waiting for the full size to come back in stock basically. If I would have known that it was literally the size of my head, I probably wouldn't have yeah, waited for the full size. You only really need the mini. Right, so I'm going to dip into the Laura Mercier and then I'm going to take off the excess onto the back of my hand. So you're literally left with a bit of product on the puff. These are so spongy, very, very soft, really, really nice sponges. I was like, really, how good are they going to be? Is it just like one of them fads that's going viral, but is it really that good? This is good. So let me just pop this underneath the eye right here, and you can see it does kind of like have a blurring effect. So if you've got deep lines here, I mean, you can straight away see the difference just from looking in the viewfinder. It does have this amazing way of kind of blurring underneath the eyes, really, really mattifying that area. It's got this like clever little airbrush effect. I just want to do half of my forehead so you can see. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera, but like, can you see the difference? It's actually mad. And with this line here, it does actually blur it quite a lot. It is pretty impressive. Can you see it just kind of picks up on that oil? You can see here the shine I've got, not here, you know? It's really, really good, to be honest. I would highly recommend. Right, so let me go into the rest. Callie has stolen one of the products at my beauty room because I can hear her destroying it. Let's just hope it's something that I wasn't going to use, because I have no idea what she's got right now. But we're just going to carry on with this video and then I will retrieve the goods. But yeah, this is really, really good. I would highly recommend. I need the minis in my life because actually for handbag, they're just going to be so good if you're out and about and you get shiny. So this is what I'm left with. For me personally, I would then go in with powder over the top, which a lot of people are doing. They're not just going in with the cream products, because on a day-to-day, you probably would use cream and powder. So let me go in with just a little bit on top. So little bit of my bronzer from my Sculpted by Amy palette, and it just does build up really nicely. I think for summer, like the underpainting technique is a really nice fresh way of doing makeup. Say, you know, if you're going for a real minimal look and you put them products underneath a tinted moisturizer or something, it's going to be super pretty. Oh, I forgot this is smashed. I loved this blush. I need to get another one of this because it is so nice. The Natasha Denona Duo Glow blush in Alba. It is so nice, but fully fully crushed. There's no reviving this, but I am just going to use the tiniest bit because it's so pretty. It kind of doubles up as a blush and a highlight. There we go. There is my finished look, and this would be perfect for me for like every day. Actually, let me just go in with a little bit of lip. A little bit of my NYX. This is so nice. I've been using this loads, the Revlon lip gloss balm. This shade is super natural. Just a really nice buttery formula. I would highly rate that. So this is my TikTok makeup. Very clean girl aesthetic vibes. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've already got these products, let me know what you think. If there's anything else I need to try or review, let me know in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you girls in my next one. Bye.
Together like the glue on the lashes, on fleek like the brows, never throwing in a towel, always ready for the town, looking beautiful together. You're stronger than ever, your community don't tether, yeah, your sisters forever. Girls before you mister, be part of a team, yeah, we're beauty's big sister. It's said, and put your girls before you mister, be part of a team, yeah, we're beauty's big sister. Check it.